Welcome to the presentation of IQNITER, a complete training platform that helps your clients to succeed with a home exercise program and to recover faster. Physiotherapy is moving from being passive to active treatment, consisting of both pain relief exercises and exercises meant to improve your client's physical and health condition. But do you know if they actually do their exercises at home? Because of the move towards active treatment, a correct executed home exercise program is one of the most fundamental and important aspects of physiotherapy today. A home exercise program often includes both pain relief exercises and cardio training. Studies show that clients who adhere to their prescribed exercises are significantly better at achieving their goals and demonstrate a greater increase in physical function. We have all tried it. We go down to our physiotherapist and get a treatment and a home exercise program, either on a handwritten piece of paper or as a YouTube link. Due to various factors in our life, lack of motivation or time, etc., and as our physiotherapists do not have a system to follow up on the home training, all too often it happens that we don't do the exercises and we end up prolonging our treatment, costing us and the insurance companies and government a lot of money. Only 35 to 50% follow their home exercise program. This increases the risk of recurrent injury or flare-ups with negative outcomes long term. And there are no existing tools to follow up on quality and frequency in home exercise programs, although quality in treatment scores highest as competition parameter. And it costs a lot of money. Insurance companies spend more than 600 million Danish kroner and government 1.5 billion a year in physio treatments. Added to these numbers are our own treatment that are not covered by either insurance companies or government. And the numbers are increasing. IQNITER decided to change this. We have created a platform that fills a gap in the market and a need of a complete training platform that creates better results and quality in your actual treatment. With IQNITER, it's easy to create your client's training plan, it's easy for the client to follow and optimize their training, and it's easy to follow up on your clients. The result? Better quality in treatment. As one of the leading physiotherapists in Denmark points out, for 20 years I've sent patients home with programs they had to follow, but I never had a system to follow up on them. With IQNITER Coach, I will finally get that. IQNITER is a Danish sports and health tech company started in 2010 in Aalborg. We have delivered training programs and workouts to over 400 gyms worldwide. And now we're ready to deliver a quality solution to optimize rehabilitation training. We do that by delivering a complete and unique training platform that is not seen in the market. We combine the planning part in Coach with the actual exercises in either our mobile app or group training solution, and gives you the opportunity to monitor and guide your clients during their treatment plan. It works like this. A client comes down to you in your clinic, you analyze the problem, and you make a training plan in Coach. It's now time for the client to do their part. They need to do the exercises you have given them in the plan. They put on a heart rate belt so they can start the exercise, and they exercise either by using our mobile app or our group training solution. Once their exercises are done, the data are uploaded to Coach, and you are now able to monitor and evaluate how their training is actually doing. We'll now go a little bit more into detail of how the IQNITER training platform actually works. First of all, IQNITER Coach. In IQNITER Coach, you create your client's training plan. You either pick one from the many predefined plans, or you create your own training plan. The plan is automatically uploaded to the client's mobile app, and they can also use the group training solution if you have that in your clinic. Once their training are done, it's possible now for you to monitor and evaluate their training in Coach module. We have created like with a dashboard where you get an easy overview and you can go into each of your clients in detail and see how it's actually going with that plan. Secondly, the training. We use primarily heart rate to guide the exercises to do the correct training. The client puts on a heart rate belt and according to the plan either participate in a group training, if this is possible, in the clinic, or use our mobile app to do the training. In both cases, the data will be uploaded to IQNITER platform once the training is ended. There are many workouts and forms of exercise to choose from, either running on a treadmill, cycling on indoor bike, rowing on a rowing machine, or functional training. Now we'll go a little bit into detail with the training app, our mobile app. At the bottom you will see a profile, a training profile. You can choose either to see the full exercise or you can go into a little part of it, a stage, and see how that is into more detail. Further, you have the target heart rate at the specific time in the exercise. In this case, it's 57 is our target percentage of the client's HR max. And further up here, you have the card where it's the user's data you actually see here. So at the moment, we have a client on 100 bits per minute. That equals 57% of the client's HR max. So in this case, the client is actually doing exactly what they need to do. They don't do too much and they don't do too little. So the error is in the middle and shows that they are doing exactly what they need to do. Once they are in the green area here, they also gain what we call Q points. And Q points is kind of quality parameter. It shows how good you do your exercise. It's possible to score 100 points in a session. So the more points, the closer you get to 100, the better you have actually performed, the better you have actually followed the profile. So this is a way to actually see how your clients have been doing on their exercise. Again, the more points, the better they have done. If they have only scored like 10 points, it would be a good idea to follow up on the client and say, what's the problem? Was the profile too hard or not motivated, or what was the problem actually? So now you have a tool to actually follow up on each exercise and make sure that your clients are following your plan. The same goes with the IQNITER Studio solution. Completely the same ideas around training. It has not to be hard, it has to be right. So in this case, we just have more people on the screen. We track the data from each participant in a group session and we show their data on the screen. We have installed this system in more than 400 gyms and clinics worldwide and are a market leader in both Denmark and Norway with this solution. So that was the training plan. It consists of coach, where you create the plan. It consists of two tools, either our mobile app, where you can use that individually, and group training studio, where you can have more participants at the same time. So which clients can actually benefit from IQNITER? Basically, everyone that enjoys cardio training and wants to optimize each session. Because we use heart rate as an indicator of how hard you work, we call it work harder and smarter. So again, everybody can actually use it. But also for people in rehabilitation, where today there are no tools where they can actually make sure that they have a guided training, a structured training, they will have great use of using IQNITER. Imagine a person with a knee injury, a new hip. They will not be able to do as much as they have been doing before, and it's very important that they are in a structured training environment. Also, people with diagnosis, Parkinson and diabetes has great advantage of using IQNITER. It's a fact that many people suffering from diagnosis get better if they exercise, but due to their illness, they fear to train with the right intensity. By using IQNITER, you can help them train to their capacity, not too much and not too little. This is very well stated in this reference from one of our users. She is a Parkinson patient and was earlier cautious not to push herself too hard. She says, I discovered that I did not train at all with high enough heart rate. In other words, not pushing myself enough. That insight is worth gold. We would like to close up our presentation with a few statements. The first one is from Henrik Nielsen. He is a manager and physiotherapist at Physio Denmark in Aalborg. Henrik is also part of the creation of IQNITER Coach and is now using it in his treatments. He states, IQNITER gives me the opportunity to build precise and evidence-based training plans that suit different rehabilitation needs, diseases, and disorders we see in physiotherapy. We train based on heart rate, and with cue points, we hit the optimal load more easily as you are rewarded for the training planned by the coach. Another reference. We have had IQNITER Studio for many years and cannot imagine living without it. We are really happy with the system and the structured training we can give our users. If you want to get the most out of your training, you need to use IQNITER. Pia Korsager, she's a physiotherapist and training responsible in Physio Denmark in Varde. Thank you for listening. Please come and visit us on stand number 2 or read more about IQNITER on igniterphysio.com. Thank you.